A very good morning, students. Children, as you know, we are doing chapter number 8, Animals Everywhere. Animals Everywhere, chapter number 8. In this lesson, we had started discussing about the movement of animals. Different type of animals use different methods of moving from one place to another. We discussed that they move for their food and water, or for building their houses. You cannot say houses only, building the resting place, then building means protecting themselves and their babies from enemies or from getting hunted, and they also for breeding they move. Okay, so these are the different reasons why animals move from one place to another. Now in this module we are going to discuss how the insects and birds move and how they use their different techniques to move. Now first, coming to insects. Now insects, they have 6 legs, means 3 pairs of legs. You must have watched a cockroach or an ant or a grasshopper. They all have 6 legs, means 3 pairs. And they are 6-legged creatures, use their legs for movement. Okay. Some of them they crawl, like ants and cockroaches. You must have seen ants and cockroaches crawling. Okay. Then grasshoppers uses its hind legs for hopping, and some hind legs means we have discussed the front are the forelimbs and the back are called hind limbs. Now let me just show you. As you can see this, okay. You can see how cockroach and beetles and ants and locusts, they use their wings also. Okay, so they move, and their hind limbs and the forelimbs. Okay, so what happened? This grasshopper used their hind limbs. Hind limbs means the back one. Okay, for hopping. You must have seen grasshoppers. Now water insects, some of them live in water, like boatmen use their legs to, oar. Oar means to, like in the boat you must have seen that the boatman uses oars to ride the boat for swimming. Now some insects, they have 1 or 2 pairs of wings. Now they have 1 or 2 pairs of wings, and they use their wings to fly, isn't it? You must have seen. Their wings have no feathers. Now, what is the difference between the wings of insects and wings of birds? Remember children, the wings of insects, they have no feather, no bone or no muscles. So, they have nothing, feather, bone or muscles. So, they use their wings to fly. Some insects have 1 or 2 pairs of wings, and they use this like birds to fly, but their flying is not for a long distance. You must have seen many insects in your garden flying all the time. So they use these wings to fly, but they have no, their wings are absolutely different from that of birds. Their wings are made of tiny colored scales, like you must have seen, like butterflies. They move with the help of chest muscle. Okay, they have muscles in the chest, no muscles in the wings. Now insects like bed bugs, you must have seen bed bugs. In your beds there are insects which they also they do not have wings, or they do not have they cannot fly, so they crawl. Even lice is an insect which you have in the hair, sometimes you must have experienced, and they also crawl like ants, and some ants can fly. Cockroaches also can fly for a short distance. They move by crawling. So this is all about the insects, how the insects move. Here you can see some pictures of insects. Okay. Now coming to birds. Now birds, the forelimbs, means the upper part, the front limbs, are their wings. Okay, so they have, you must have seen a sparrow or a crow or those birds which are very common in your surrounding areas. You must have seen that they have the wings, 2 wings, and they have the hind limbs. Okay, so their wings are used as forelimbs, and they are used to fly. Naturally, wings have feathers. You all know that birds have wings and wings have feathers. You must have collected sometimes feathers which have fallen from their wings. The wings are attached to the breastbone. Now it is attached here. So they get that, some birds, they fly very high. They get that strength to fly, like kites and vultures. They fly too high. Okay? Eagle. The birds, with the help of strong muscles, so their muscles in their feathers, they have they are able to attach to the birds, means breastbones, and with the muscles, strong muscles, they are able to fly. These muscles enable birds to flap their wings. Flap means open the wings and they fly. When a bird lands after a flight, means coming down from the height and landing, and you must have seen they come, and then they use their hind limbs. Okay, their 2 legs they use. So they use front limbs to fly, means the forelimbs to fly, and hind limbs to come and sit, or sometimes smaller birds, they just hop with the hind limbs. Hind limbs are also used to scratch the ground. They scratch, or maybe when they are sitting on the trees, they scratch. You must have seen them, the scratching. Even catch their prey, means they catch their things to hunt those the birds which eat other animals or smaller worms. Attack their enemies also. And though all birds have wings, some wings are very weak, and you must have seen that some birds like ostrich, emu, and penguins and kiwi, they cannot fly. Okay, they are flightless birds. Even some birds, they can fly for just a distance. Okay, so though they have wings, they cannot fly. So birds, they use their forelimbs as their wings. With that help, they fly. When they land on the ground after the flight, they use their hind limbs, and the hind limbs are also used for scratching something, or for collecting their prey, or even attacking their enemies. And the feathers have strong, they are attached to the breastbone, and they have feathers, and this strong muscles in the breastbone help them to fly. Okay, so here you can see some birds taking the flight. Okay students, so this is all about the birds and the insects, how they fly, and I hope you read the chapter and you will be able to understand much better.